with you. Daisha Clark going to join me for some color commentary and some additional play-by-play later on. My wife Dahlia at the helm. MCHI takes on Sharyland. MCHI in the driver's seat in this with a victory over PSJA earlier this morning. Another victory over Edinburgh Vela. And they look to go 3-0 in pool play. Meanwhile, Sharyland is 1-1 coming into this game, and they mathematically can find a way to get into the gold bracket championship round if they can knock off MCHI here with an impressive fashion in the number of games played. So it's gonna take something for them to get to where they need to be. But nonetheless, this team does have the ability to get to the championship game. MCHI will be serving. Thanks again for joining us here for our broadcast on RioSportsLive.com, and away we go. Serve across, and Sharyland with the ball on the attack. Across it comes. MCHI there to cover that. Spike on the right side, played by the Lady Rattlers. Back up it goes to Hinojosa. Front side, looks cross court. Out of bounds it goes. Point MCHI. McAllen in their first 2 rounds here in pool play today just raced out to easy wins. And it was a double-digit lead in the blink of an eye. Maddie Helmkamp is serving, and that's an ace. Daisha played her volleyball days at Donna ID Academy. Ended up winning a state championship. I'm going to get you talking volleyball before this is all said and done. 2-0 game. Helmkamp at the serve. For the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Rattlers have it on a back row set, and that's a nice hit off pace by Tristan Maddox. Substitution in the game for the Lady Rattlers. Here comes Marisa Jones into the ball game. Jones will take a place on the front net. Meanwhile, serving is Abby Castillo. Gets it across. MCHI with the set. Back row attempt by Alexi Gonzalez. That's covered by Sharyland. They'll set up Hinojosa. Punches that over. MCHI back on the attack. Cross court, and Giannis puts it away. Cross court set, and they found Demarius Giannis on that kill. 3-1 lead. MCHI on top early. In those first 2 games against PSJA and Vela, they were up double digits in literally the blink of an eye. MCHI on the attack again. Set for Lexi Gonzalez. Back at you, and then they hit across the way. Too strong by Haiti Moore. Out of bounds it goes. 3-2 your score. Just joining us on social media, thanks for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Roku Television, Apple TV, and the website RioSportsLive.com. Click on the link on our website to this tournament, the Poundfest, coming to you from McAllen. You'll be able to see the broadcast of not just this game, but any of the games broadcast thus far. MCHI with a 3-2 lead. Set it up. Quick hit that time. Played in the back row by Sharyland. Can't get to it. Haiti Moore gets the kill. Makes it a 4-2 game. Back to serve is Moore. Moore, a 5'9 sophomore for the Lady Bulldogs, and that's an ace. Makes it a 5-2 game. Next serve coming up for the Bulldogs. That's another ace. Makes it a 6-2 game. Sharyland has to be cautious here. You can't afford to let MCHI get on one of these runs. You'll blink an eye and be down double digits. Another serve coming up for Moore. Good serve. Played across by Sharyland. A high set, back set for Hinojosa. Cross court, covered easily by Helmkamp. Good pass, set off the net, punched over the block. Played by Sharyland. Ball on the McAllen side. Another chance to score here for the Lady Bulldogs. Set up Gonzalez. Hits that off the net. Point to Sharyland. That time the set for Lexi Gonzalez She's extremely dangerous when she gets up within 3 to 5 feet of that net. That time she was off the net. Affected her approach on the kill. Serve across coming by Sharyland. Estefania Hinojosa serves it across. MCHI on the second hit. That's a well-placed hit by Helmkamp. Sometimes the setter has that ability. If you can catch a defense that's setting up blocks, setting up coverage of what is anticipated as a big hit, that setter can sometimes catch a defense asleep, as was the case there by Helmkamp. Serve across played by Sharyland. This time they'll set up the offense. Hinojosa puts that across. Kept up in the air by Salinas. Now ahead, there's Giannis with a big swing. Nothing doing, covered by Sharyland. They can't get it across. Point MCHI. Lady Bulldogs go up 8-3. Quick timeout on the court. Sharyland trying to keep this in check. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Back here on RealSportsLive.com is in Gym 1 at McAllen High School. MCHI on the serve. Sharyland on the return to serve. Get it across the net. Played by Giannis. Keeps it up high. Now they'll set up Gonzalez. Opportunity here. Set up Maddox. Swings past the block. Covered there on the back row by MCHI. Giannis from the back row with the attack, and that's a well-placed hit for the point. Damaris Giannis, one of the big hitters on this team, but again, knowledgeable in the game to understand when to go off pace on the hit. Sharyland from the back row, Hinojosa gets that across. Dug nicely on the back row. Big set for the middle of the court. That's Olivia Tite. Miss hit, it goes out of bounds. Point to Sharyland. Rattlers back to serve. Carmen Avila. Beneficial here. She can serve off a couple of points in a row. Goes out of bounds. This is where MCHI was so successful in their first two pool games here today. Serve across is a good one by Gonzalez. High set off the net. Out of bounds it goes. 11-4 MCHI on top. We saw that in the PSJA game. We saw that in the Vela game. Some of the big hitters were affected by the blockers of MCHI. Gonzalez with a good jump serve. Sharyland will set it up off the net. Right side, that's down and in for a point. Adi Hinojosa on the finish there. Makes it an 11-5 game. Substitution in the game for the Lady Rattlers. Here comes Heaven DeAnder in the ball game. DeAnder back to serve. It's a cross, played from the back corner by Gonzalez. A high set. Giannis tries to put that away. Sharyland there to cover that. Another chance here for MCHI to score. Gonzalez with a great pass on the money to Salinas. Sets it up high. Big kill attempt that time by Ramirez, covered. Maddox gets it over. Here come the MCHI Bulldogs yet again. Giannis swings away out of bounds. It was tipped. Give it a point. MCHI scores the point, goes up 12-5. Now the officials were talk. You got a good view of that. Did she tip that?
I did see a tip off having DeAndre there.
Sharyland wins the lobby. They'll get a reset on this, a reserve. And so 80 Hinojosa will serve it again. Knuckleballs it. Gonzalez there. Double block and a point for Sharyland. So that was a good swing there for the Lady Rattlers. It went from 12-5 to now 11-6. In essence, a 2-point swing off of that reset. Hinojosa to serve again. Right down the middle. Gonzalez with a good pass. Good set for Giannis off the block point. MCHI. Giannis with the kill. Back to the service line is Olivia Tite. Tite puts it in play. Hinojosa with a good pass. Ahead it goes. They'll set it up on the right side, or left side, that is. DeAndre with the kill. Back at you. Giannis puts it in the back corner. Hinojosa there. Set it up cross court for Maddox. Easily covered that time by Salinas, who covered the block. Ball goes out of bounds. Point to Sharyland. They almost had the Sharyland coach doing cartwheels on the sideline that time. If they would have called that a point to MCHI, that serve goes out of bounds. 13-7. Substitutions off the bench for MCHI. Here comes Maddie Helmkamp back in the ball game. Helmkamp will rotate back to the service line. Meanwhile, Gabby Gomez checks in. She'll be on the front row. Helmkamp to serve it up. Plays that back row. Sharyland sets it up. Hinojosa with a big swing past the block. Giannis there to cover that. And a point for MCHI on the return. Damaris Giannis just managed to, she was really just trying to keep that ball in play. Serve across. Hinojosa will get it. Puts it down the line and in for a point. Sharyland scores on a Hinojosa spike. Substitution in the game for the Sharyland Rattlers. Checking in the game is Paola Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the serve across. MCHI sets it up, get it over. Sharyland with a chance to score here with a good set. They'll go back row, nothing doing. In the net it goes, easy point for MCHI. Rotation, here comes another substitute for the Lady Rattlers. Abby Castillo will check in. Will check out, as checking in is Carmen Avila. 15-8 game, jump serve by the Lady Bulldogs. Maddox plays it up near the net. Gonzalez is there. In the net called on Sharyland, or 2 hits. Sharyland back on the attack. Hinojosa with the spike. Get it back to MCHI. That ball goes in the net. Point to the Lady Rattlers. (16-9) game. Serve is short. Easy point for MCHI. 17-9 game. Lady Bulldogs back to serve is Haiti Moore. Moore with a good serve. Hinojosa with the return. Set up Hinojosa on the back set. She puts it away. Good kill that time by Estefania Hinojosa. 17-10 game. Next serve across. Good by Hinojosa. Played on the back row by Gonzalez with a good pass. Back row set for Giannis. Played by Sharyland. Back row kill attempt there. Coming back at you on the Mac High side. Cross court, Gonzalez. Maddox there to dig that. Now Maddox has to get it from in front of her bench. Nothing doing. Point to Mac High. Substitution in the game for McAllen. Camilla Salinas will check in. She'll head back to the service line. Front row, Summer Sandoval. Serve is a good one. Maddox with the pass. Now on the back row to Hinojosa through the middle. Partially blocked that time by Tite. Gonzalez gets that over. Sharyland can't convert. Point to McAllen. They're up 19-10. Timeout called by Sharyland. Blink of an eye. I told you, 10-point deficit. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
You know, Dad didn't choose a grave.
What about cremation? No, I mean, the kids and Mom don't want a funeral. We could still have a funeral.
Really?
Yeah, really. You mean like memorial service?
With music, a eulogy, pictures, everything?
How about this picture? Oh, sweetheart. Grandpa would love that.
Cremation options for your family by Memorial Funeral Home.
A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less fun. A little less fight, a little more spark. Close your mouth and open up your heart and baby satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, and we are back to action with the Mac High Lady Bulldogs on top of the Sharyland Lady Rattlers 19-10. And serving are the Bulldogs. Rattlers get it across, double block, and Gonzalez is there, converges with Tite, gets the block, gets the point for McAllen. Game one here, this best of three. Sharyland trying to keep that alive, nothing doing. Yesterday appeared easy going for McAllen, and that was in just the established pools. Here today, they're up against teams that took first or second place in their pools yesterday, and in essence, they've made it look easier. Hinojosa with a good spike across, played by Mac High. Gonzalez, big swing. Nice dig by Hinojosa. Set it off the net to Maddox. Puts it back on the back row. Played that time by Gonzalez. Big spike by Giannis from the back row. Point Mac High. Giannis again with a big swing from that back row. That's where they have just multiple options for this McAllen team. There's an ace served up, and that's another option that they have. Is out of the gate, opportunities to score off the service line. Yesterday we saw them miss hit on a couple of serves, but today they have been near letter perfect from the service line. Salinas serves this one across. That's another near ace. Sharyland will get this over. McAllen will work from the back row. Giannis puts it over the blockers. Played by Sharyland. Good set this time for Maddox off the block. Covered nicely by Mac High. Ball up near the net. They'll bring it over. Sharyland, good chance here to score. Set up Maddox against the block. Looking for the back row. Out of bounds it goes. Game point now for Mac High here in game one. Camilla Salinas will serve it up. The sophomore puts it into play with a line drive serve. Maddox puts it up near the net. Gonzalez tries to put that away. Point Sharyland. Lexi Gonzalez would like to get that one back again. Verbal commitment to Oregon State this last week. Class of 2020. Serve across is a good one by Sharyland. Set it up, middle of the net. Spiked off the block. Played by Sharyland. Kept alive. Maddox puts that off the block. Giannis is there with a good pass. Set it up. Gonzalez puts it away. Game 1 to MCHI. 25-11. McAllen wins game 1. Back with game 2. Sharyland, MCHI, after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com as we are getting set for game 2 here between MCHI and Sharyland. McAllen wins game 1. Sharyland will try to be the first team to at least win one game against McAllen here in the first 2 days of the 2018 Poundfest. We'll be back with the first serve of game 2 after this on Real Sports Live.
The performing arts, the visual arts. You can find it all at McAllen ISD.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
Needing tires, my friends? Then race over to Lombardi Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Lombardi's Tires, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tires. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop downtown Harlingen today. Back here as we are set for the first serve of game 2 here on RealSportsLive.com. See, Bert Ruiz is checking in. Bert, we need you on the camera tomorrow, my friend, if at all possible. We got all kinds of opportunities to broadcast games tomorrow. See how creative we can be. You know, Nathaniel and Billy Watson are over at Donna North today. We'll be heading that way after we wrap up here at McAllen, as that tournament was a 2-day tournament, Friday and Saturday. This one they went 3 days. So over in Donna, they start with pool play this morning. They'll have additional pool play this evening. Here was pool play yesterday. They reshuffled the pools today, and then they'll set it up with bracket play tomorrow. We'll be right here at this gym tomorrow, beginning at 9 a.m. as the quarterfinals get underway. Sharyland will serve it up as we start game 2 of this best of 3. Hinojosa puts that into play. Played by McAllen. Helmkamp sets it back to Alexi Gonzalez. That's in for a point. Gonzalez with a well-placed hit. Serve across for MCHI. Good pass, but batter across the net. Easy pickings that time for Haiti Moore. Quick 2-0 game. McAllen with the lead. Another serve by Helmkamp. Hinojosa plays that and gets the set. Spikes it, but it's played nicely by Zamora. Back row set again. Gonzalez swings away. Sharyland there to cover it. Hinojosa from the back row attacks Right back at you. McAllen back on the attack. Giannis off the net. Hinojosa there to dig that. High set this time. Left side of the net. Played over on the MCHI side. Hit back across. What a great hit that time by Ramirez. Near impossible angle that time for Ramirez. Somehow she got that across and in at the angle for the point. Helmkamp to serve again. In the net, a rare missed serve by McAllen here in day 2. Substitution for Sharyland. Haiti Moore will check into the game. Check that. That's Heaven DeAnder who checks in. Sharyland to serve, down 3-1. McAllen on the attack. Set it up at the net. Spike to the back row. That's an easy point. Haiti Moore on the finish. 4-1. McAllen on top. Damaris Giannis to serve. That's an ace. Again, this serving by McAllen has been extremely effective today in scoring points. Right on cue, Giannis puts one in the net. 5-2 the score. Sharyland will bring in Paola Gonzalez. Gonzalez will serve. Puts that one across. McAllen right on the money with the set for Gonzalez, puts it away. Easy pass, great set. Lexi Gonzalez puts it away. 6-2 game. Back to serve again is Haiti Moore. Good play by Sharyland to keep this up at the net. Maddox, that's off the block. That's down for a point. And they'll say that's out of bounds off the block. Sharyland awarded the point. 6-3 your score. Tristan Maddox checks out of the game. Into the game and serving Ana Paola Serta. Serta to serve. Short serve played by McAllen. Set up Gonzalez, puts that away. Lexi Gonzalez down the line with that one. McAllen up 4 at 7-3. Substitutions into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Maddie Garza checks in. So does Gabby Gomez. Garza back to the service line. Gomez to the front row. Playing on the net. Good serve across. Sharyland there to play that. Back set for Hinojosa. That's partially blocked and a point down for Sharyland. Estefania Hinojosa with another kill. She's been one of the big hitters throughout the day for the Sharyland Rattlers. Good serve across. Giannis from the back row, out of bounds. Went cross court, nothing doing. 2-point game. Sharyland this time trying to stick with McAllen after falling in game 1. Hinojosa, that serves a good one. A better pass this time by McAllen. Set it up for Giannis. Puts that one in the right spot again. Point MCHI. 8-5 game. Serving again is McAllen, and this time it's in the net. That's a difference in this game versus the other games today for McAllen, is that's the third missed serve here in this game. Sharyland to serve away. Good pass, this time a back set. Played by Sharyland. They'll scramble, but they'll get it over. McAllen now on the attack. Good pass, good set, and Sharyland covers again. Lady Rattlers. Out of bounds it goes. McAllen up 3. Substituting off the bench. Here comes Haiti Moore back in the game. Back to serve is Sienna Quezada. Quezada, one of the seniors, a few seniors on this team for McAllen. That ball's across the net, easily blocked down. Gabby Gomez was there, so was Haiti Moore. McAllen leads 10-6. Quezada to serve again. Sharyland will get this over. From the corner, though, out of bounds it goes. 11-6 game. Another serve by Quezada. Short serve in the net. 7 points scored by Sharyland, 4 off of missed serves. 11-7 game. Heading back to serve is Adi Hinojosa. Hinojosa puts that one into play. Big swing by Giannis. Nice dig that time by Sharyland's Carmen Avila. Ball off the net. Set up Hinojosa from the back row. Blocked right back at you. Terrific play that time by Haiti Moore. Makes it a 12-7 game. Back to serve for McAllen. Maddie Helmkamp. Good serve this time. Sharyland to play it from the back row. Set up Hinojosa again. This time, out of bounds it goes. 13-7, MCHI with the lead. During regular season volleyball, we'll have expanded coverage. These tournament games, it's a lightning quick in and out. You got no more than 10 minutes. Quick timeout called by Sharyland. We'll take a break to get in some of the commercials. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Life is good when you're in a custom home built by Camino Real Builders. Luxury living done right. Beautiful, spacious floor plans and unique touches you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website to see our model homes or bring your own ideas. Let us build your dream home.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com. Back at the service line is Maddie Helmkamp. Helmkamp to serve. McAllen has doubled up Sharyland here in Game 2. They've already won Game 1 and are trying to cruise into tomorrow unbeaten in pool play through 2 days. That's an ace. 8-point lead for McAllen. Like I was talking about before the break, when we get to regular season volleyball, there's a much easier pace to getting set for these games. We'll have a pre-game show, a post-game show, coaches' interviews, players' interviews, things like that. But when these tournaments are taking place and you've got at most 10 minutes between games to get set up for the broadcast, it's bang, bang, bang. And then the format from which they play these is a lot faster pace than during a regular season game. Jump serve by the Lady Rattlers. Back set. Gonzalez from the back row. Now at the net. That's a challenge, and it's won by Heidi Moore. Started with the attack from Lexi Gonzalez off the back row. And then Moore there to cover the net. Damaris Giannis back to serve. Gets that across. Nice play this time by Sharyland. Hinojosa with a big spike down the line. That's a point. Hinojosa scores on that one. Rockets one right down the line for the point. Sharyland to serve. Short serve played by McAllen off the net. Spiked anyway. Maddox there to cover that. Lady Bulldogs on the attack again. Back set for Giannis. Looking for the back corner, and she finds the mark. 17-10. Oh, 17-9 your score. Played by MCHI from the back row. Get it up forward. Lexi Gonzalez hammers away. Played by Sharyland on the back row. Big set that time. Covered this time by McAllen. You can see how active their defense is on these long rallies. It seems like the more the ball's in play, the more active they become. Point to Sharyland on the ball that goes off the back row. Lady Rattlers. Anna Paola Serta back to serve again. Serta will put this one into play. Line drive serve. Good play this time by a diving MCHI Bulldog. Sharyland back on the attack. Get it across. Nice placement that time. Marissa Jones scores the point. 6-point lead. McAllen again trying to go perfect in pool play here today. Ran the table yesterday. Trying to get to the gold bracket here at the 2018 Poundfest. Gonzalez with a spike. Played on the back row by Shapa. Set it up high. There's a block by McAllen. And another point for the Lady Bulldogs. This time it's Sienna Quezada. (18-11). Back to serve is Aubrey Gonzalez. That's Garza on the serve. There's another block by McAllen. Lexi Gonzalez combined with Sienna Quezada on that for another block. They give the point to Sharyland. Lady Rattlers on the attack. That's in the net. Point MCHI. Lexi Gonzalez to serve. She thought she was going to be subbed out. She'll serve away. And serves up an ace. That's not how you script it up, but nonetheless, it worked. Now, as Gonzalez will check out, substituting in is Aubrey Gonzalez. Also checking in is Summer Sandoval for MCHI. Gonzalez to serve. Sharyland on the return of serve. Set it up, punch it over the block. Played by McAllen, right back at you. Over the net each way. Ball in the net, point to Sharyland. Lady Rattlers contested that one. MCHI gets the point. 20-13 your score. Back to serve goes Carmen Avila. Her serve is a deep serve, punch forward. MCHI will control it, get it across. Sharyland, good chance here to score. A high set, centers, spike down and in. Point by Abby Castillo. Makes it 20-14. Another serve coming up by Avila. That's in the net. Point to McAllen. Service time for MCHI. Sienna Quezada puts that over. Sharyland on the return. On the attack, nothing doing. MCHI. Giannis is back in the game. Swings away, played by Sharyland. Rattlers put it over again. McAllen right back to Giannis. Off the block, down the middle, point. Giannis with another kill. (22-14) game. Back to serve is Sienna Quezada. Gets that over, played. Sharyland on the attack, big swing, but out of bounds off the back row. Estefania Hinojosa had a good look at that. Just a little too far off that back row. Another serve by McAllen. Hinojosa with a pass to Serta, sets it up. Hinojosa puts a little off pace on this, and it works and counts for the point. Hinojosa took just enough off of that to catch the MCHI players reeling backwards. Back to serve is A.D. Hinojosa. Gets that across. Line drive, diving play by McAllen. Good play defensively. Set it up to Maddox. And she finds a spot off the block for a point. Tristan Maddox with a point. This is where you have to draw the line if you're Sharyland. You don't want to get to where they have just 1 point to win the game. Right now you're still in that short range where you can have a little edge to play with as far as being aggressive. That's down and in for a point. Hinojosa finds a spot. 6-point game. Hinojosa to serve. 80 Hinojosa. Her serve is a good one. Right on the money with a pass. Good set for Giannis. Hits it past the block. The ball's kept alive. Sharyland, though, will have to give it up. Free hit coming up. Giannis again with a good set. Puts it away. 24-17. Giannis went cross court. MCHI 1 point away from a clean sweep in the second consecutive day here in pool play. Maddie Helmkamp to serve it up. Line drive serve. Hinojosa with a pass. Now the set for Maddox. Spikes it. Back row. Out of bounds it goes. And MCHI completes the sweep. 25-17 to final score. MCHI goes 2-0 on day one. Repeats it with 2-0 on day two. And everything in 2-game sweeps. They'll move on to the gold bracket. We'll have our broadcast of the gold bracket coming your way tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We got to close up shop and get ready to head over to Donna North for more volleyball. We got basketball tomorrow, football tomorrow, baseball on Sunday, football on Sunday, and more basketball on Sunday. Volleyball for today from McAllen, history. Go back and watch it in the archives. Until next time, I'm Joe Bowling for RealSportsLive.com. So long.